Okay, most consistent streamer on YouTube and Twitch is live. Am I? Let me check. Yeah, perfect. We are live on YouTube and on Twitch. Let me check settings for the stream. It's unlisted. Okay. Fixing that part. Yeah. Now it's rolling. Now it's public on YouTube as well and on Twitch. So, yep. The most consistent streamer on Twitch and YouTube is back with co-working and programming stream. How cool is that, right? Okay. Most of people are sleeping, so that's perfect time to do short co-working or just working stream. Okay, let's test our app. So, which simulator is this one? Good morning. Hello. Okay, I was busy all week long, actually also last week, working on my new application. So there wasn't many videos from me. Basically, this is the application. It looks like that. Basically, you are jumping into the application to have some short meditation to fix your focus, stuff like that. Basically, you can jump on breathing exercise. You can do that. This one is quite short, about a minute, just to get back into the working mood. And yeah, then I would say that's basically quite similar to any other Pomodoro timer. Music is too loud. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. That's good that you say that. Let's make it something like that, and I can make myself a little bit louder. Okay. Adjusting microphone. Okay. So music now should be less loud and microphone should be louder. Let me know if that's better. So yeah, basically the application is you're just jumping on kind of breathing, meditation, whatever, session. And after that, basically you are kind of getting offered to start timer. And timer is basically just to jump into some focused programming or whatever session. And here on test environment, we will see the timer going quite fast because it's counting seconds instead of minutes. But in real life, you're basically counting minutes. It's good music. Okay, thank you. Great. And yeah, here we're basically doing programming session, focused work, stuff like that. Kind of similar to, if you know what is Pomodoro timer, you know what is this. And then you have offer to take break and so on. I need to improve the screen, but basically functionality is here. And then we have history view. This history view is not in production yet, that's new, but basically you see what did you do? I don't remember, did I set, or maybe I have broken this focus quality measurement. Let's check it one more time. Start session. Oh, I didn't show prompt at the end of the session asking how good that session was. Maybe I missed it somehow. Maybe I have a bug here. Let's see. Focusing, last 4 minutes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, here is the prompt. Basically, I'm saying, okay, I'm fully focused. Maybe I somehow missed it. Yeah, here it is. Basically 2 sessions, 50% focus. So probably I clicked something else. Just skip it. And yeah, and then you can see the streak. Currently we are, actually it should be 1 day already because we have this 1 day here. We'll see. Basically, yeah, what I will do, small fixes, small changes, bug fixes today. Here we can see how good I was at focusing and all the jazz. And today I would like to test in-app purchases for streak recovery. That stuff. We'll see if that works at all. I don't know. Because we have in-app purchase here. And yeah, streak debug. This is just for development, test user interface. Of course, we will not have this in production. Okay, so it seems that here is a bug. Yeah, thank you, Pitufo. Yeah, there are quite a few features. Basically, all this screen is practically new, and here the picking what you are focusing on is new. That is not yet in the App Store. But I hope to release it this week. We'll see how that will go. But here we have a bug. I don't want to do debugging by myself. I will ask AI to run across the code and try to find it. Let's switch to the cursor for that. Let's launch on the cursor, the application from the cursor, I mean. We'll test here as well. I'll commit those changes. Okay, where is my simulator? This one, another one. Okay, this app is launched here. Oh, that's basically the same device. Okay. Actually, you can start new chat. Okay, whatever. Let's keep the old chat going. Actually, we have 2 sessions. We have How many hours do you estimate putting when creating an app or finding bugs? Oh, it depends on app, you know. How finding bug fixing, it's very tricky because you will know how much time you need to fix the bug when you will do proper research, find the reason, and so on, you know. You can't really estimate that, and I do not do that for my own apps or consulting projects. We doing kind of rough estimate for when we planning releases and so on in production, in consulting, but I do not do that even for my indie apps. And I have a long list of features that I would like to implement in this application, what I'm working currently, but that doesn't make sense even to estimate all of them. Because why, you know? I need to release something, you know, at the end of the week, so I'm trying to kind of finish this streak functionality, what I'm working on now. Streak kind of building, repairing, fixing all the jazz. Basically, I would like to fix that. Then I would like to improve the timer on that work timers, that screen, and also onboarding. And basically, my rough kind of guesstimate is that it is doable till the end of the week. And that's that. I do not do much more kind of estimate. Also, I was product manager before. I was head of products. And I know from all those years in product management, also for all those years in development, that developers are generally very bad at estimation. And I'm not much better. Okay. Record focus session method, streak manager. When you have session today but no session yesterday, resetting the streak to 1 instead of incrementing it. I'm not sure if that was an error, but okay, whatever. I barely hear the music. I will make it louder. Let me know if it is too loud for you guys. Yeah, you're welcome. Go to settings, debug, streak, debug menu, click validate streak to force streak validation. The log will show the current state of sessions. Okay. Validate streak. Current streak 0. That's wrong. And last focus date. Here we have in the current streak is 0, but last focus date is today, just now, on the morning. Yeah, that's error. And I really like kind of AI for debug like that. You kind of go to... What was that, my friends? Oh, 1 tier sub. Thank you, P24. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. Appreciate it. Yeah, what I was trying to say, I really like to use AI for stuff like that. When you identify a problem and then you're basically saying AI, okay, here is the problem. I have assumptions that this could be a reason. Please do research. And basically AI kind of going here. I basically have the AI rules that in debug mode, AI should kind of think about multiple reasons. What could be the reason for the bug? and adding printouts and debug code in functions. And here we already got immediately, we got the menu for streak validation, we got printout already, we see the data, and yeah, kind of helps. Don't increment if we already recorded today. This looks like error. Yeah, the issue is a recording focus session. Yeah, that is an error. Okay, let's try to build and run again. This could fix the problem. Oh, that's very interesting dynamic today on the morning, I have to say. We have 2 or 1 viewer in chat on Twitch and 19 concurrent viewers on YouTube. And YouTube chat usually is kind of very kind of loud and active, but yeah, probably those morning hours. Everyone is still kind of sleeping or grabbing morning coffee or something like that. Okay, we got, oh, actually on device we got streak broken notification, which is incorrect, and debug log is running loops. Oh. Something crazy going here. Okay. I will need to do and fix this manually probably. Well. I'll be following you on Instagram as Milos. Thanks so much for your content and sharing and your amazing dog. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's quite confusing, you know. Not everyone, many of you guys have different kind of usernames on different platforms, and it's kind of confusing and hard to connect dots, but yeah, that's cool that you are following me on more than one platform. Really cool. Okay, we need to kill application to stop the log. Okay. Yeah, and thank you very much for sub. Yeah, appreciate that indeed. So probably I will need to dig in this bug by myself. I didn't really want to do that. We'll see if we can avoid that. Okay. Oh, stop, don't run away. I wanted to add one more thing. Come on, what's going on? So, coding with AI may become very, very messy when you have plenty of logic already and starting to add multiple layers on top of what you already have. But for that, I'm just kind of pushing AI to write documentation. Here is logic, for example, for breaking streaks. Basically, we have a plan what we should implement, what we already implemented, and so on. But without that, it becomes messy very quickly. But if you have documentation and you kind of keep going through it, pushing AI to read it and so on, then it's better. Not perfect, but better. Okay, so loop sources, string measure, initialization. Okay. Logic issues. Yeah, this is logic issue, correct. Most likely sources. Yep. Okay, let's test the changes. Maybe I will avoid to doing that debugging by myself. And yeah, here in this case you have to choose your poison. Basically, what would you like to do? Basically, kind of catch AI errors and kind of send it kind of back to those errors and push to fix them, or write code by yourself. I don't know, bug fixing is kind of boring and annoying in both cases. This actually was unexpected bug that I found today. Wasn't in my to-do list at all. But okay. We have to deal with it now. Okay, let's try to build one more time. Is that cursor? Yes. How is that experience working with cursor as iOS dev? I honestly don't really like it much. There are plenty of problems using cursor, but there are also benefits. So instead of cursor, we can go, for example, in this case, I can go to the Xcode. We have the same errors. Oh, that's in preview. It's not really kind of very important, but whatever. and we can pop out the Alex sidebar, which is kind of okay-ish tool as well. And in Alex sidebar, okay, you do not see it, here it is basically. In the Alex sidebar, I can basically say, okay, make this active, and then I can click button here, add all errors, and basically just hit enter, fix errors, and it will try to work. So what is better in this approach? Basically you are using Xcode, and Alex sidebar is making less Xcode related errors, and in average that works better in average. But in Cursor those agents are better. Basically you can, I just like that part better in Cursor. I don't know. How about writing tests? Could see it significantly speed the process. Writing tests, if you are talking about just writing in Cursor or in Xcode, I don't know. I do not see big. When you're using AI, agents, they are working much better in Cursor. Oh, do we still have a problem? I didn't fix all of them? Okay, probably. Whatever. I would say like better this work with AI agents in Cursor, but generally like when I'm programming on my own or need just very light help in some cases, then I'm using Xcode and Alex sidebar or just ChatGPT. Yeah, I wonder as well what will happen with Swift Assistant in the next WWDC. I'm kind of very disappointed about Apple because from last WWDC they promised Swift Assistant, AI tools in iOS, what else not? And what is delivered? Nothing, almost nothing. Siri is still dumb. Xcode, AI tools are not here. I don't know. They could just deliver what they promised last year instead of starting next WWDC. And honestly, I'm afraid that they will go and change iOS design instead of kind of working on those errors and problems, just to keep everyone busy with rewriting user interfaces and everything, you know. That's really possible. Yeah, the problem working with Cursor is that sometimes Cursor ignoring all the rules that you kind of created and starting to create a shitload of errors. And then you can just go with it and basically just go back to AI and say, okay, fix this as well, whatever, fix this. And hope for the best that logic will be not broken, you know. Have you ever considered building Android apps? And if so, what is the difference to apps from Apple? Actually, when I started to develop mobile applications, the first app that I had installed, not in App Store, not in Google Play Store, but installed on my devices, those were Android apps as well. I basically developed kind of small application which was just service application for company for what I was working back in, I don't know, 2000 something, 10ish. Yeah, I guess something like 2010, 2013, those years. Yeah, in that range. Yeah, definitely in that range. But back in the days, the Android app development was Java. You were using Eclipse as development environment. That wasn't pleasant experience. So, can't tell I was super kind of happy about developing those Android applications. Didn't really enjoy that. iOS development tools was much nicer, much better, and so on. So I, didn't stick with that for a while, for a long. And I don't know. Currently, most of the money is in the iOS apps, and the thing is that iOS users are way more willing to pay for the apps with subscriptions and so on, comparing with Android users. And that is the main reason why I am basically building, not mine, but one of the reasons why I am building applications for the iOS. It is easier to monetize, I like development tools better, I just like Apple platform better, and I don't really need to develop Android application. Because my end goal is kind of, I would like to work on my own applications only, do not work on consulting, freelance projects, and so on. That is easier to do if you're building applications for iOS, because what I said, Android app users are not so willing to pay for apps. And yeah, of course, I can build Android version as well and earn few bucks more, but then you have to spend time on that, you know? If you focus on iOS only, you can move faster. You don't have those limitations to support both platforms and so on. Okay, here's clearly a bug in handling premium. That's the one bug and only. And yeah. This basically, this one as well. This one as well. And yeah, for reading code, I don't know, I somehow, I don't know, who really likes the user interface of Cursor? I don't. It's kind of hard to read for me. Maybe that's just me, but it feels that Xcode is way more easy to read, but that could be problem of habit. I'm using Xcode for how many years? 10 plus maybe? What I'm saying, I just really recently expanded one of my app to Android. It's easy to work with using Jetpack Compose, and it's very similar to SwiftUI, and the current Android Studio ID is arguably very good. Yes, I agree that currently Android development is way easier than you don't need to use Eclipse, Java, and all those kind of tools. But the question is, how much more money you made by kind of from business perspective? Did that make sense from business perspective to expand your application on Android? Whoa, hello. Long time no see. Yes, I was not streaming for a while. Okay. So here is premium handling is incorrect. Actually, we should handle it like in settings views. I could go and change it by myself, but why should I, right? Oh, typos. Okay, hope. Damn auto correct. Yeah. So, and store service, that's this one. I'm a little bit too lazy to change all of that by myself. Here. I hope that will help. Yeah. Okay. I have to step off for, I don't know, 5 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if we can build now. Oh, really? Okay, let's see. Just take a look on those errors in Xcode. We already have store service sharded here. It's so dumb. Yeah, that's what, yeah, sometimes. And this is the case. Sometimes. What's going on with my keyboard? Oh, those are changes. No, what's that? Okay. Run. Build filed. Where? Why? Yeah. Why we have function to check premium status? Okay, we can do, but we can just do, you know. Yeah. I just don't want to do and fix that by myself. Please take a look how I did that in settings screen. And yeah, of course, here is all the log. Are you vibe coding? Yeah, I could say so currently. 50-50. Yeah, that async await is not necessary, absolutely. Simplified status. Okay, let's see if this will build. I don't know what is current definition of vibe coding. Vibe coding probably is when you do not touch code at all. It's not the case, but let's say close to that. Oh my gosh, so... Okay, last chance AI. This is vibe coding, you know, when you just kind of send forward error messages. No, I do vibe coding. Yep. Okay, let's try to build one more time. And if that doesn't work, I will need to go and fix it by myself. I would not like to, but yeah. Why do we do all that avoid checking? Why do you do that? Why? We don't really need that. It's overcomplication. Okay, I will build it in Xcode to get all the errors here. Notification manager update session. Okay, why it is async? Why do we do this all async stuff? Mine actor isolated property subscriber cannot be referred for non-isolated context. Why it is mine actor? Basically, in the settings view, I have quite straightforward implementation for that. Here we go. Observable streak manager, private. Okay, do I have it? I should have it here. Store service sharded. Do we have it somewhere here? Red declaration. So, oh, here it is. So this declaration is going out from the window. we're just using declaration like that. I don't need private redeclaration of that. This initialization. No. And do we have any more errors? Where we line actor. I didn't get that. What is the redeclaration? Oh, no, didn't get that. How it's related here. Oh, settings. No, I didn't get that. What's going on here, actually? Load initial settings. We are kind of loading user settings. Yeah, that's... After vibe coding, you are just kind of how to sit and read and understand. Okay, what exactly did I write here? Or you just ignore all of that and kind of keep rolling? Okay, that one is correct, but I don't see where I redeclarate that store. Service. And why that happens? Okay, let's do clean build folder. Yeah, probably. Store service, maybe. Not here, but maybe it's there in settings. Okay, I clean it. The project will build one more time to just to see that we don't have errors like that. Yeah, here it is, yeah. Oh no, it's not that. Invalid redeclaration. And why it happens in runtime? Okay, now we have more interesting errors. Would I like to deal with that by myself? Probably not now. I will go YOLO mode this time. Okay, I will build here. You need to make streak manager extend observable object. Yeah, probably that's the problem. Okay. One moment. Okay, I'm back again. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we need to make streak manager to extend observable object. Probably. I don't. Hey, good morning, Foxbit. Hey, David. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. Messing up with some vibe coding debugging. So probably I'm kind of going. I'm going into some deep end of problems, but maybe that will not be so bad. Because it seems that basically AI kind of following have the same opinion like YOLO in the Twitch chat and changing store service to the observed object. Doorbell. That's a mess. So, kid is going to school, dog wants to play. That's the mess that you couldn't expect on the morning streams. Another keyboard. I don't know if this is another, but I have it. This one for I don't know, months at least. This is what was the model? I don't have a box around, but basically that's Keychron. I like this quite a lot. Sounds good. Looks great. Like it. Yeah, I have to play with dog now. Nu, vēlreiz. Dosi, Lukas? Nedod. I hope this will be enough. Well? No? Nice Chemex. Thank you. Use it to brew with Chemex too. It's my favorite way of probably making coffee. Dos? Okay, I hope that was enough. You need to make streak manager extend observable object. Yeah, probably. Hero never was enemy. Dude, why? And their Q series keyboards are actually good. Hey, Valerie. Yeah. Got used MacBook M1 Pro. Congrats, that's great machine. I'm still running, still programming on M1 Pro. I wanted to say running everything, but actually stream is not running on. Yeah, but we have problem in, we have problem in main tab view, but that is because we are adding streak manager sharded here. Why do we need streak manager here? I know, because we're popping up that one screen handled by streak manager. I just don't know if I really want to have that. Yeah, I see your point. Here we basically need to kind of make it observable object, and then we kind of can observable. It should be. So you're saying it should be observable object like that. Yeah, but I would say I actually don't really like this complexity what we have here. What if we remove it from here? Probably we don't even need container then here. Yeah, thank you, YOLO. It's yes, we're showing that streak recovery view here. I don't know if I want that. Okay, let's fix that here, and let's fix that first and then maybe remove it later. it becomes kind of way too complex. Nah. Let's remove it for now. And probably we will not use this show recovery view here, because that's the problem, that here when we're doing this kind of showing this kind of recovery view, we're kind of triggering it from basically from background thread, and that's kind of messy thing. I will disable this for now and I will remove it probably. Okay, better. History view. Okay, now we have proper errors already. Similar errors or what? History view model. Okay. Current streak, current bridge. And why it's private? Okay. Oh, we still have invalid redeclaration of store view. Where do we declare it? What is that? Streak manager. Am I blind? Oh, here it is now. Store service sharded. Yes. Why do we do that here? I have no idea, to be honest. Okay. Let's go one more time, lazy way. I remember that car series are very bad. Yes. Yes, folks, but I agree. I had key 1. No. Key 6. And that was very bad. I agree with you. That was very bad. But Q series are great. The problem is mixing observed object with the observation framework. Okay. And what changes do you suggest? Bindable private were observed. Okay. But then we will need to... I'm not sure that's the right way to do that, but okay, let's try. Yeah, sure, then we will need to assign it. will write you later about my first work week in new company. How to do breakfast now. Yeah, enjoy your breakfast. I'm a developer as well and happy with this device. I went out its old model. I don't know, the M1 Pro is kind of oldish, but I don't know, I'm using it right now. It kind of handles everything just fine. Yeah, sure, bindable will not work, that's what I said, yeah. Okay, let's try to build. I have a question. That which this API you are using here? What? Which API? Yeah, I didn't understand your question. So you're asking, should you understand how APIs work? Oh my gosh, it's so broken. It's so broken. I didn't really want to deal with that. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is totally wrong. How that got here? Okay, what's that? Strict detail view. Okay, that's correct. At this moment, I should probably keep going with this kind of vibe coding kind of theme, but I just don't feel good about that. Yeah, that's easy fixed. That's just private. Okay, let's fix that quickly. Thank you so much for great content. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, observable macro is making a mess. Yeah. Yeah, YOLO, it's kind of... Okay, this will be easy fix. We will change that is premium var to public from private. What else left? Okay, I will keep going with this vibe coding vibe this morning. Okay, let's build. We should have more errors in strict detail view. That's preview. Not too critical, but okay. Should fix it anyways. Because we would like to get previews working. This... What are we missing here? Okay. Is it getting better or we are making it worse? We'll see. Still errors in preview. Let's fix that. Hopefully, quickly. Wow. Actually, I wanted to work today on totally different thing, but I found this bug and went 5 levels deeper than I wanted. Okay. We are almost good. We are just still triggering error here. Okay, let's fix that notification screen first. Oh no, probably we need to finish working on this kind of thing. Oh, Xcode interface is broken. Why? What happened here? What happened here? Come on. Invalid declaration of synthesized. Okay. This is total YOLO vibe coding at this moment already, but whatever. You see, this shows the latest Swift UI when using observable. We need to remove both observable object and observable ignoring for the stored property. Let's fix it, but just using regular property. Let's try. Let's try. I agree. Private light notification, state notification manager. Where it is in the code, I do not see the change. Okay, I just want to see, can we fix that streak manager here? Hey, Kiwi Day, hello. This avoid is kind of, whatever. We still have this invalid declaration? What the fuck? What's going on here? I don't really understand anymore. Probably I will need to just go for the breakfast and rewrite all the streak manager by myself. I don't really want to do that. What's the point of vibe coding then? But seems that I will need to. Fixed it? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm the one who left the 9 to 5 in December with side project with 3.5k MRR. No, I am at 7,000 MRR. This is amazing. That's big, yeah. And you was on 3.5K in December, and now you doubled that. That's impressive. You will never double your salary in your day job, you know, in such short period of time. Congrats. I should do the jump as well, probably, but I don't know. I'm chickening out. Fixing errors is developers' use case. Earlier we fixed our errors, now we're fixing AI errors. Yes. Yeah, it's kinda... I just really don't want to. That's kind of huge class. 500, 700 lines, we already can see problem here behind because of that, you know. Yeah, half of that is debug printouts, but anyways. I don't really want to kind of rewrite it on my own, by myself, but seems that I will need it. It should be relatively simple, but I started to complicate that by adding notifications, triggering them, you know, and so on, because logic is quite simple. Just take a look on data in the memory and see if we have streak going or it is broken. So simple, right? I was freaking out the first few weeks, but the extra time really helped it out. Interesting, yeah. After refactoring, that could be 200 lines. It could be. Okay, cool. We fixed that error, at least error warnings. Okay, and here... Why we have if debug here? Ah yeah, that's streak debug view, that's fine. That's streak debug view. Yeah, it's very interesting about jumping from 3.5K in a month to 7. That's doubling, that's amazing result. And did you do any marketing or you were just working on improving the product? I know my problem. I'm spreading too thin. For example, I'm streaming, I'm creating videos, I'm running school community, I am working as freelancer, and all of that, of course, all of those are distractions from kind of growing your MRR. But at least I know my problem, right? Okay, cool. We fixed the problems there. Notification settings, that's kind of... What was that? What was that? Blip? And now we also have that error distraction in the code. Yes. Okay, let's push a little bit more. Yeah, it was like USB device on Windows, but I just wonder what was that, because... Oh, that was my second angle camera died. This one died. I need to swap the battery. Let me do that quickly. In a moment. Let me see. Can we go to the next build? Yeah, YOLO. Let's go. And streak manager. We need to make this public. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Okay, let's try to build, run and build. We'll see if that will build, and I will go and grab another battery for the second camera. I have two of them. We'll see if any of them is charged. Okay. Still errors in notification settings. That's fine. Not the most important screen. I don't really care about. I do not bother, to be honest, about digging and researching all the errors here. Hopefully that will fix themselves in a moment. Cool, and we have camera. And we have camera back. Oh, I need to fix it in OBS, but generally camera is working. Hey Vincent, hello. Yeah, he quit the job, and after that growing just skyrocketed. Did I apply changes? No. Let's YOLO this change and try to build. We'll see if that will almost. We're almost here. Oh, he don't need luck anymore. He's already doubled his revenue since dropping the day job, which is impressive. Congrats on that. And that's not luck, that's just kind of, yeah, focusing on most important things and working on that. Okay, can we build the project? Actually, I'm spending time on totally different thing. I planned to do something totally different today, but okay, whatever. I was writing on my Windows machine. And by the way, I'm back to Barrier for Windows and for keyboard and mouse management in between multiple machines. Works fine. Okay, build filed. But we are close to something already. We still have this invalid declaration thing. Okay, let's clean all issues. Let's clean build folder. Yes, and let's try to build and run again. We'll see what's going on. Throws Reddit. Oh, interesting. Had to niche a lot, but I managed to get around 1,600 active subscribers. Cool. Okay. Okay, we are getting close. Settings view, let's fix those errors. And then we can try to build, we'll see if that will work. Oh, Klaipēda, labas dienas. Hello, Northie. Labas dienas in Lithuania. Okay, this should be hopefully it. Yeah, we just missed this. Okay, can we build now? Yeah, I'm not sure about kind of releasing this update this week anymore, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it at least builds. Of course, we don't know, is all the logic still on place? If it works as expected, we'll see. After those changes in Streak Manager, I don't really want to rewrite it, at least today. I probably should at least kind of go and review it before releasing it, but for today, whatever works will be fine. If we don't have obvious bugs, of course. Edge cases, we'll test on weekend. Come on, launch it already. So, here, M5 could help. Is Mac big difference for you for programming? Yes. Yes and yes. I'm mainly focusing on development for Apple platform. What's going on with that launching of the application? I'm mainly focusing on development for Apple platform. That's true. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I could of course do that development on Hackintosh, let's say as well, but I don't know, the power versus energy, basically battery life and power on Mac is so good that it's great for video editing as well, photo editing as well. You don't, I don't know, it's great for all those things, you know. If you know how to develop on Linux, Mac is not really hard to code on too. Windows is like another world sometimes. M chips are amazing. Exactly, yeah, agree. Good morning, Denmark. No privacy banner. Hello. I'm deciding now which laptop to buy, Mac or Windows. I don't concentrate on Apple environment. Yeah, but the question is basically two questions. What is your budget and what are you planning to do with your machine? If you are, so the two, for programming, you definitely will be able to do almost everything on Mac for programming. Just if you want to do some .NET programming, something like that, then you may need to run virtual Windows machine. That's it. But basically for any programming, Mac will work. For gaming, then yeah, for gaming, get a Windows machine. That's it. depend on your data. You can find edge cases where Mac is not working for some specific programming cases, but in general, almost any development can be done on Mac. Of course, you can prove me wrong and find edge cases, but I'm kind of generalizing here a little bit. Mac and Stream Deck is crazy combo, super easy to carry. Why do you need Stream Deck for Mac? Ah, yeah, for gaming. That's Stream Deck. Yeah. I'm dumb. I was thinking you're talking about. I was thinking you're talking about this Steam Deck. Stream Deck, but you are talking about. Yeah, this is Stream Deck. Confusing, I know. But I have Steam Deck as well, yeah. Steam Deck is amazing, yeah. And yeah, exactly. The best of both worlds. And I have gaming PC, I'm currently streaming on it, but I'm playing more games on my Steam Deck. Yeah, you kind of surprised me. I was thinking, okay, I agree, Stream Deck is easy to carry, but why? But why? Yeah. I have, and I have Steam Deck in the next room, but yeah. Yep. I have more games installed on my Steam Deck than on my gaming PC, and I'm playing more often on it than on my gaming PC. Okay, now we can build on them. Let's kill this simulator just to have clean slate. Now we can build on the here as well. Yeah, exactly, Kiwido. I'm playing in a bed, you know, because for me it's kind of tricky to wind down, you know. I'm kind of working usually till the late night, then I'm going to the bed, and then I'm kind of, if I have phone with me, then I'm getting into the scrolling. But you know, when you're just kind of waking away from computer, your brain are still kind of going. And then I found that, you know what, it's kind of cool to play a little bit of games before going to the sleep. And that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm just having, I just have my Steam Deck next to the bed, and yeah, not each and every night, but often at night I'm just playing games a little bit. I would always recommend Windows for .NET development. It's two different others. Yeah, that's what I said. If you need to .NET development, then you need Windows. But I know that also that there were plenty of. Okay, something is wrong with simulator launching from the. Let's kill it. But I know also that there are plenty of .NET programmers who are using Mac and running the Windows in the in parallels, for example. Interesting. Both simulators are launching. Amazing. Why? But okay, whatever. I will need to switch to freelancing project in a shortly, let's say so. Let's see. Can we get the app launched, please, without restarting everything everywhere? Okay. Terminate running okay, here it is launching. Nice. Okay, let's kill this one then. What's going on in our history? 1 day streak. How it looks on calendar. It looks correct. So seems that we fixed the issue. Okay, I will just ask. Not. Just do not change anything. Actually, I will commit changes first. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Notification settings, whatever. Settings you... Yes. Hey, hey, hello. Eat, sleep, coding. Nice. Hello. Okay, that looks correct. Okay. Okay. And of course, we're committing and pushing to the main branch like big boys. And now I can just ask, enter debug mode, review the log, see if issue is fixed. Okay. It's also a trick question. Does AI remember what problem are we fixing? Analyzing the logs for key events. Okay. Streak data loading works correctly. Really? Why do we see current streak 0 here? Ah, okay, here it is. Starting new streak at 1. Okay, that's correct. Streak validation working properly. Okay. Session recording works correctly. I have questions about this one, but okay. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's do another thing. So, I would like to test one case. If we are in testing today, let's delete application. Booms, deleted. Then I will install it from scratch. Is vibe coding good on Swift? Not really. Kind of. So, cursor generates a shitload of errors when, for example, as we know, in Xcode we see all the classes, whatever are included in projects, like they are globally visible, right? Cursor trying to import them all the time when it is not really needed. That's the problem. I have kind of described that in rules to do not do that and so on, but Cursor still doing that, and that's very, very annoying. So it's not cool. When it works, it is great because you can move very fast, you know. But when it doesn't work, it's so annoying, and therefore I often jumping back to the Xcode and so on. Okay, we have streak broken here. That's cool. Now I would like to run a session and see if the streak will be started to count correctly. I think that this vibe coding with Swift is not great because tools are not really kind of suited for that. Yeah, Cursor is, you can build, I am building now iOS app using Cursor, but generally it's not for iOS development, right? And AIs also are trained on way more data for web development and so on than in Swift. So AI making errors, ID making errors, and so on. Yes, you have more that Alex sidebar that I use it today as well. This one. It works better with Xcode. You have less Xcode specific errors, but I would say that agents are better in Cursor, and if you want to move kind of in YOLO mode and fast and do real AI kind of vibe coding, then Cursor is better. So it's short answer is no. It's not good, but it's kind of working. It was trying, I would say. Okay, streak is counted correctly here. Basically, all is good, yeah. I'm from Indonesia. Currently, I'm unemployed due to toxic requirements and fake job opportunities. Ugh. Can I work remotely from abroad? Sure you can. Will it be easy to get job? No. I'm working remotely from abroad. I'm not working locally here in Latvia. There are many remote developers, but getting jobs are not easy. Okay, this basically is fixed. IT job market is tough. Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I don't really kind of drop my consulting gig and go full-time in the development, because, you know, there is a chance, of course, that I can push it to, let's say, double it or whatever, but I really don't want to look for another kind of new job now anymore. Applied for 30 jobs offers in Spain. Almost, and 0 interviews. Crazy. Oh, Balinci, hello. I must miss a morning dog walk on Instagram. Yeah, we were walking, yeah. Just for curiosity, I don't need a job now. Yeah, that's good situation to be in when you really don't need a job, but you're just applying just for whatever fun. Okay, guys, we fixed that bug. I was planned to work on totally different thing. I wanted to work on this screen actually today. Maybe I will do that at night. And I wanted to improve onboarding flow, but that bug was important. And also I wanted to test that streak repairing feature. Let's see. Let's try that quickly. Okay, I need to try that on Xcode. Let's open Xcode. Let's build up on Xcode, and I want to test in purchases against Xcode. Let's see. Store kit configuration. Yeah, that will work already. I will need in a purchase to be able to restore streak, and I would like to test if that works. And then I will need to go and work on my job. Oh, what was that? Maybe some changes in database, whatever, I don't know. Let's just do clean install anyways. I don't think I did any breaking changes in data models, but who knows, maybe. Let's do clean install. And I added, I don't know, 3 more data models. They're not in production anyways, whatever. Oh, runtime error, why? History view model, fatal error. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Even on clean install. Okay. Hey Tyler, building an audience for an app, it will be better to be also available on Android. So that's the question. Because a lot of marketing effort will be wasted if Android users see the content but can't get the app. Because organic traffic is not in CM where you can target the what are you trolled? I will not care much about that your content is saw by audience which can't buy, because also then you can worry about that your content is saw by audience who will never convert from free users to paying customers, you know, and what else not, you can worry about so many things, you know. I just will not take into the account when I'm kind of thinking about that. I will think again about, do you really need Android application? How much time you will spend on that? What are benefits from having it? Are you really will make money there, or you will kind of just lose time and energy kind of building and supporting it and all that jazz? And also you can always launch on one platform only and then add another kind of platform later. I don't know. It depends on product. It's that kind of losing marketing effort is, I don't think it's kind of valid question to ask and worry about. I will definitely take a look on what project are you building. Do you need Android users on it? Will they pay for application? Are you want all those free users? Do you need them, and so on? Because if you are in the market of if you are building social network, let's say something like that, then you need all those Android users just to have as much users as possible on your platform, probably. Not on each platform, but mostly, let's say. Usually, when you have social network, then you would like to have more users just to have communication going inside and so on and so on. If you are building some utility application where where your business model is just getting money from subscriptions, quite often Android platform is not necessary to have. What are we unwrapping here? Yeah, take a look from that perspective. Interesting. Why it was working on running on cursor from cursor? That's not the Swift runtime report. And which optional value we are unwrapping here? I don't see history view Swift 21, line 21, probably. History view model. Streak manager. Okay. I just do not feel good about kind of just vibe coding through this problem. I will need to debug and review it. Basically what we are doing here is this store service sharded already. Because store service it is already for in-app purchases and I don't want to have some kind of hope it works solution here. For the first time I created app using ASO tools, but fourth day already Apple is not showing download stats. But you can go and take a look on the last 24 hours report. If you're going to the, let's go. First of all, of course, you can add third-party kind of tools. Okay, I'm a little bit kind of tired of this vibe coding already. I'm switching gears to freelancing in a moment, but let's talk about this part. Let's go App Store Connect. Okay, opening. Oh, actually, we are currently expecting delay in data reporting. There is info from Apple here. We are currently expecting delay in data reporting. Check back later for more updates. So seems that something is not good on their side. And you can go basically to the units or sales, whatever, and then you can choose last 24 hours. So you go here, for example, to the sales in reports, choose last 24 hours, and then you will see something here. It says not enough data for Apple dashboard. Yeah, sure, that could be so, but go to the trends. Go to the trends and check last 24 hours. You will see something here. At least you will see units. Yeah. No, they decided to have problems when I correctly named my new app. Yeah, try to take a look on that, and yeah, you can see. Okay, guys, I have to go now. Basically, it's time for me to jump to the freelancing, so I have to stop streaming. That's a thing, and I will try to fix my bugs and errors in this project that I have here probably tonight. I just really don't want to rewrite all that vibe coded logic, but it seems that I will need. I just jumped in. Oh, sorry, Andy. Yeah, that's the problem with morning streams, you know, they are kind of ending early. But yeah, it is as it is. Yeah, bye bye. And yeah, congrats, Kavedeo. That's amazing that you are doing. That's a dream, you know, of indie developers, to be able to drop your full-time job and kind of get into the double your revenue from indie apps. Amazing. That's a dream. We'll see if I will get there someday as well. Right now, I have to say bye and go to that full-time job. Okay.